And now we can go over some really fun, quick activities to grab kids' attention. But before we do that, sometimes the easiest way is to prevent any trouble.
Definitely.
So how you do that? Try to create less distraction. Sometimes if I get all the tools that I need to use in the class out and kids have their lettuce knife sitting around, they might just like pick it up, start playing with them. So I keep them away until the time we need to use them in the class.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then if you have, if you know there are some kids who are just troublemakers when they sit together, use what I call flexible sitting. Make sure you can always switch kids up, maybe have somebody come up and sit right next to you if they need that extra special attention.
Yeah, and then sometimes at the beginning of class or even in the middle of class when you're transitioning between both recipes, kids can get restless. So I'll often get them up, shake it all out from their fingers to their toes, and just get that energy out, and then it'll bring them back into the class again.
I like that. It also reminds me of our blender dance.
What's the blender dance?
It's a kind of version of the freeze dance. So if you do need to use a blender, and sometimes you have to go to like a plug-in somewhere in the corner of the room, so you definitely want to still keep the kids' attention. So you'll say, okay, we're gonna play blender dance. When I press it down, it makes a sound. They stand up and do all kinds of funky moves, and when you stop, they freeze. And you just kind of make it
that's fun.
Play off of it. Yeah, it's really fun. Kids love it too.
Great. And then I guess we could go over some of the fun games and activities that we have, just to gain children's attention if you're trying to explain the next step in a recipe.
Yeah, so if you need to grab their attention quickly, definitely do the clapping game. So,
and then kids will respond.
Yeah,
to the same rhythm.
Yeah, so they have to repeat the rhythm. Oh, I usually say 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Perfect.
And then other things that I have is called Give Me 5. So it'll be eyes on the teacher, no talking, hands on your lap, feet on the floor, and then listening to the teacher. So that would be called, you would say to class, Give Me 5.
That's great. Sometimes I say, catch a bubble. So everybody's supposed to catch a bubble with their mouth so they can talk when they're catching a bubble.
Excellent. Or even using the star ingredient of the day. So for example,
the secret word.
Yeah, the secret word. So then you might say banana, and then everyone has to put their finger on their nose.
So you're explaining the lesson plan, and whenever the kids hear that word, they have to put their finger up, and they'll start listening for the word. It also helps with the attention. Oh, another one, what about waterfall? You can just do shh, and everybody's just shushing themselves pretty much. And there's a handful of other games you can find in the PDF, so make sure to check them out.
Yeah, and even yourself, you might have other techniques that you use in the classroom that work, so make sure to share them with your partners and even with us.
Yeah, and the key is not to overdo it. Pick a couple of games that you really like and they resonate with kids, and just use them throughout the class.
Yeah, consistency, that's key really.
Exactly.
What kids will get used to the same ones you're using over and over.
Yeah.